quarter of adults in Britain are so obsessed with cleaning and tidying that they spend over 4 years of their waking lives on household chores, with many feeling compelled to abide by strict regimes and rituals.
Couldn't say how many pillows I have. I don't sleep in it.
I do have a habit of just walking on the black tiles. They don't show the marks at all.
I could lick that brim. There you go.
OK.
But for most of us, keeping our homes clean and tidy is not a priority. With 64% happy to leave dirty dishes in the sink overnight.
How long has that water been in the sink?
About 3 days.
And only 4% of us regularly deep cleaning kitchen appliances.
I've just found a mouse, Jim.
Oh!
Can a group of obsessive cleaners transform the habits of a nation?
She wants to keep the pan.
Now this is to turn the light on.
Are you actually having a laugh?
It's been like this nearly enough 3 years.
Or will this prove too much?
No, don't even go there.
For the people whose need for perfection
1, 2, 3, 4.
has become an obsession.
Seems to be human hair.
Why can't you throw things away?
But you just question me like I'm some kind of a div, and I'm sick of it.
46-year-old full-time hairdresser Claire uses her professional hairdryer at work and at home. Claire's hairdryer is just one of the tools in her extreme cleaning routine that takes up to 22 hours of her week.
So these are my little toothpicks, and then I just get in. Dental floss. It's for cleaning me knobs.
OCD-diagnosed Claire spends 1 hour a day on her cooker alone.
Every day I clean my hob, regardless of whether there's stains on it or not.
And also does a twice daily deep clean of the toilet.
Even the pipe, it all has to sparkle. I reckon that's a really clean bog. So clean, I could lick that brim. There you go.
Single Claire lives alone in a 1-bedroom flat in North London, with 4 hoovers and a regimented lifestyle.
I have no control over my OCD. It does affect my personal life. I don't socialise. I will clean until the voice in my head tells me to stop. It's quite a bullying voice, so I might want a cup of tea and it'll go, no, bloody get in that kitchen and clean.
To challenge her OCD, Claire will be spending 4 days away from home, helping someone with very different attitudes to cleanliness.
I want to see if somehow it will help me with my OCD.
So she's travelled 20 miles north to Hertfordshire to clean for a total stranger. Former hair model, 67-year-old Charlie, has lived in Hemel Hempstead all his life.
Morning, then.
He entertains his friends at the local burger van, but never at home. Divorcee Charlie, who lives on his own, hasn't cleaned his 2-bedroom house for nearly a decade.
I thought it was a self-cleaning cooker, but apparently it's just self-cleaning on the inside.
Ex-binman Charlie has also never thrown anything out.
It started building up and building up. I just hoard stuff. And it got to a stage where do I start? I ain't got a clue. How about this, when I was in the paper, done a bit of modelling for the Hairdresser's Journal. That's 1972, and that was me, 1973. I could do with spruce up.
His wife left over 20 years ago, and Charlie's neglected the housework ever since.
Well, I've got to admit it's horrendous. I don't know where to start. It's so frustrating. I need a bit of a push.
Looks a little bit grim. Sure, I just went through a cobweb. You can do this, Claire, come on.
Ah.
Hello,
Hiya.
I'm
All right.
Claire.
I'm Charlie.
All
Pleased
right,
to meet you.
Charlie.
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you.
Right, Claire. This is my lounge. I don't use it very often.
How long's it been like this?
I should think at least 7 years.
It's just filthy. And this is only the first room.
Yes.
Oh. Look at your cooker. That is absolutely rank. And how long's that food been in that pan?
About a week ago, I had a risotto.
About a week ago, you had a risotto. And that's the remnants of it. And how long's that bread roll been there?
Probably a couple of days.
Show me the rest of the house then.
This is my bedroom.
Oh my God, look at the carpet. Look at all those glasses on the floor and more fag butts. It's like a squat. I'm looking at that quilt cover. It doesn't bother you, does it?
Not really. I don't think that's actually dust on that bed. I think it's dandruff. Well, Claire, this is my bathroom.
That is rank. My toilet is so clean that I can lick the rim. I could eat dinner off my toilet. I know that how clean it is because I know how I clean it.
Want a cup of tea, Warren?
No, thank you.
OK.
Claire wants to ensure Charlie understands what 4 days of cleaning to her obsessive standards will entail.
I have OCD. I'm obsessed with cleaning. It controls me. I can hoover in the morning, and when I get home at night, I hoover again, even though no one's been there during the day.
Well, I think it's a bit over the top.
I use dental floss around the cooker knobs to get them really clean. I'll talk you through how I clean my toilet. I plunge my hands down bleach and I give a good old scrub around the rim right the way down. I use my hand to plunge till all the water goes out. Then I take my hairdryer and I dry all the water off.
I'm lost for words now.
It's quite hard for me to come in and assess everything, and it does make me feel quite panicky. That's why I'm taking part in this, to see if somehow it will help reduce my OCD.
I think some of Claire's things that she said were a little bit over the top. I've never known anyone to be like that.
I feel really anxious and panicky. I've got palpitations. I don't know how anyone can live like that. I don't even know if I want to attempt to clean it. It's just filthy.
Only 1 in 5 of us change our bed sheets more than once a month. But for some, hygiene is such an obsession that it dominates their lives.
I like to just shake the duvet out and just let it land so it's in a nice straight line.
31-year-old Andy from Leicester will not leave his 2-bedroom maisonette until everything is perfect.
Per day, I spend around 2 to 3 hours cleaning on average. At weekends, it can be between 8 to 10 hours a day. I spend quite a lot of time plumping the cushions on the sofa. If I go to bed without doing this, I lay in bed and I can't sleep. There will be no circumstances whatsoever that I'd leave this unmade. Objects around the flat are all positioned straight. For me, that looks tidy.
Although full-time sales rep Andy hasn't been diagnosed with OCD, he's undergoing specialist therapy to address his ritualistic behaviours.
I like to do things 4 times. It can take me maybe 3 or 4 hours. If it's not done 4 times, I don't feel that it's clean enough to put on that drainer.
Even when the dishes are scrupulously clean, Andy's job is still not done.
What I like to do is just to get like a nice sort of egg shape to the cloth. If it doesn't sit right, every time I walk into the kitchen and see it, it's going to wind me up. I'm happy with that.
Currently single, Andy does share his flat with Leo, the chinchilla.
I want to make sure he's nice and clean. When people come round, I don't want them to think, oh, you know, that animal's not very clean. Look at the state of his cage. If he runs over this or I knock it, then I have to start all over again.
Andy hopes that taking 4 days away from his ritualistic cleaning will help address his OCD tendencies.
I'd like to have more time from friends and family, more time for me, and not have this play such an important role in my daily routine.
So he's travelled 130 miles to Essex, to someone else's house at the opposite end of the cleaning spectrum.
I'm hoping that we can both find a happy medium so I can clean less, and by the same token I'm hoping they can think, well, actually that could do with being done. Look at it. Heart's really going now, heart's really going.
Hip hip hoodah! Hip hip hoodah!
Keen historian Ian's two-bedroom house is full of over 1,000 items, forming half a dozen prized collections.
I've got about 300 trolls, about 300 stoneware cider flagons, about 250 cider bottles, and various other things. These trolls hold a lot of sentiment for me. They come with big noses, tails, and a sweet, ugly look. As I live on my own, they've really become my family.
51-year-old Ian may be single, but he's rarely on his own, as he keeps himself busy heading a local historical society, volunteering for charity, and working full-time in a warehouse.
I think with cleaning, all my other activities have pushed it down near the bottom of my to-do file. The last time I cleaned my hob was well over a couple of years ago. I think what it needs is like an atom bomb.
Ian's realised something must be done to help him find time to clean.
I think having a clean house would really boost my self-esteem and I could get a normal life back. Hello, I'm Ian.
Ian, hello. I'm Andy, pleased to meet you.
Oh yeah, please come in.
Thank you very much.
Hi, well, Andy, this is my living room.
Look at it over there! Look like it's worse as you're going. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
That's okay. These are my folklore trolls.
They are quite freaky.
That's the whole thing of them.
Yeah.
It's their ugliness, is their cuteness, I think.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the smell. What is that smell, Ian?
It's probably the grease and the oil.
Have you not got any clean plates at all?
At the moment, no.
Right.
This is the bathroom.
Right. When was the last time the toilet was cleaned?
Oh, many months ago.
Oh. Sorry, I've got to... I can't act that. Oh, I don't know how people could have that like that. Just need a good shower or something now. It's just... Oh my God! There's bottles everywhere.
Yep.
So when was the last... when was the last time these were all taken off, dusted and put back?
Nope.
Never?
Nope.
Do you not think it's a bit odd having bottles in your bedroom?
No.
OK.
Andy wants to make sure Ian understands his obsessive cleaning regime will also be accompanied by ritualistic behaviours.
I have to do things in cycles of 2 or 4 or 8.
How long do you actually take to do the whole house?
I can spend 12 hours.
In one day?
In one day.
So you don't really have any relaxing time?
Not a lot, not a lot, no. And so I am having some therapy at the moment, and then this is hopefully going to be part of that.
I think the next few days are going to be hard for both of us. For me to actually do some cleaning, and for him actually do some cleaning, but in a totally different way.
I need to be sympathetic to how he feels about all his belongings and his collections, but at the same time I've got to put a little bit of pressure on him, else it's never going to happen.
In Hertfordshire, single hairdresser Claire is spending 4 days tackling 3 rooms in divorcee Charlie's house. The kitchen, living room and bedroom. So she's ordered a skip and prepared herself for the job in hand.
I'm not standing in that filth without being fully covered. Guard against contamination. Hello.
Hello, Claire. I thought you were going to a fancy dress party.
Forensics, isn't it?
Forensics. I can see that.
Ready.
Before they can start cleaning, OCD-diagnosed Claire needs to clear 2 decades worth of clutter from former hair model Charlie's living room.
We'll soon get through all of this. I'm a quick worker, me. Bin.
No, thank you. No.
There's loads more in here as well.
Yeah, they're all sentimental, them ones. What do I do with that?
Recycling. Don't just throw it back there. Give it to me and I'll put it in recycling. I'm not touching that filthy ashtray. You're going to have to touch that.
I'm getting too old for this game. You can't criticise Claire because she won't listen. She wants it done her way. She's always done it that way.
Look at all those fag butts on the floor.
What's that then? She's an old bossy boots. Look.
Oh, hairdresser's journal.
1973.
I was 5, and there you are. You look a little bit like Bruce Forsyth there.
3 hours later, Claire can finally make a start with the dusting.
If there's anything like dusty skirting boards, I usually use my hairdryer just to blast the dust off before I wash the skirting boards down.
I've never seen that.
This is vile. Right, I'm gonna get those cobwebs down. Right, I'm going in. Oh, this is disgusting. I feel like I want to get in a bath of bleach. It's absolutely disgusting. I can feel I'm getting all... It's not even funny, it's disgusting. How can you just sit in here and just it not affect you? Charlie, look at that grid. Is that meant to let air in?
I think it's supposed to stop the spiders getting in, but it hasn't worked.
I'd have to scrub that and scrub that. If I couldn't get that clean, it would really affect me. I wouldn't be able to sleep, it would be on my mind. I'd feel... I've even cried before over things that have really affected me. If someone's come in or they've left footprints, and I get really disturbed by things and I panic and I want them gone, and then I have to start cleaning. So you don't have people round because your house is full of clutter. I don't have people round because I don't want them making my flat dirty.
I feel really, really sorry for Claire. I've never met anyone with OCD. I should think if she got married, she wouldn't be married very long.
It needs to come up, this carpet. It's beyond help. Look at it, all the dust is still coming off it. It's filthy. I'm really, really fuming. It just doesn't seem to bother him. I just feel really stressed. I can't even breathe. I feel like having a bloody good cry.
1 in 50 people in Britain is diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. For some, this can manifest itself in an extreme fear of germs, resulting in a compulsion to obsessively clean.
I'd probably clean the bath about 4 times a week. To the point that the bleach burns my eyes.
Mum of 3, Hayley, was diagnosed with OCD in 2007 and gets through a bottle of bleach a day, making sure her home is as surgically clean as possible.
The triggers are mainly based around my children. I worry that if I don't carry out certain rituals that they'll get sick and then die. But what I'm trying to do now is face my fears and realise that that's not going to happen.
To help her and fellow OCD sufferers and obsessive cleaners confront their need to clean, each week Hayley will visit their houses to explore if excessive time spent on cleaning is worth it. Joining Hayley this time is order-obsessed personal trainer Mark. 47-year-old Mark isn't diagnosed with OCD, but still spends over 50 hours a week making sure everything is clean and ordered.
I start cleaning as soon as I get up, and I'm probably cleaning pretty much before I go to bed.
First stop, Cornwall, and mum of 2, Jade.
Hello, you're right. Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Thank you.
I will ask you to take your shoes off her, that's all right.
That's fine.
Lovely, thank you.
Housewife Jade was diagnosed with OCD in 2007, and through treatment has been able to cut her obsessive cleaning in half.
It would be really, really interesting to actually know how clean my house is, because to me it's filthy, to everybody else it's absolutely spotless.
This is minimal, I like that.
Yeah. So here's my bathroom.
Nice.
It's really important for me to have a clean bathroom. Come into my kitchen.
Oh, it's lovely.
Wow, this is tidy.
The sink is the worst thing for me. That's the one thing that's got to be clean all the time. All I literally use is washing up liquid and kitchen cleaner. Go like that, and then I wash the cloth out.
Yeah.
And then I'll go like that, and then I wash it out again.
Jade can clean her sink up to 10 times a day and spends as much as 7 hours a week on it alone.
And then when I've done that, I then use the kitchen cleaner. Don't use sort of bleach or anything like that on there.
Never ever?
No, never.
For me, my OCD, if I can't smell the bleach, I panic and I think it's not clean enough. That looks tiring.
It is tiring, it is, and I'm never happy unless I stick to that routine.
Shall we swap it and see?
Go on then.
To test if Jade's excessive cleaning is necessary and to challenge her OCD, she's agreed to have her sink swabbed using a bacterial measuring device.
God, I'm really scared.
A reading of less than 500 is hygienic enough to eat off.
It's 14.
Yes!
Which is fine.
Yeah. I've done an awful lot of work to get to that, so I might not have had to have wasted so much time.
You could have actually just done several swooshes instead of the one and rinse.
Yeah.
I think if there's any cleaner, her sink could be used in the surgical operations.
I was always so anxious about how dirty my house was, but it's not, and that's relaxed me. Hopefully my OCD can now ease a lot more.
I'm so proud of Jade. I could literally burst. For someone who's been diagnosed with OCD to say that, I'm really, really proud of her.
Next, Hayley and Jade are off to test if Mark can better Jade's score.
I'm a little bit worried about them testing mine, actually, but I won't go down without a fight. I may not get zeros, but I'll be close.
Oh, come on!
In Essex, obsessive cleaner Andy is back to attack Ian's 30 years of collections.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Come in.
Thank you.
Armed with a skip and a pack of plastic gloves, Andy has just 4 days to get collector Ian's bedroom, kitchen and living room in pristine order.
Shall we start with these front ones then, Ian?
OK.
Minimalist Andy's first job is to organise the living room. Andy wants Ian to put some of his 300 trolls into storage.
What about this little chap here?
That one I want to keep because it's a lovely hand-carved troll and it's full of character.
What about this one here?
No, that's more special because that's from a former girlfriend of mine in Sandefjord.
So, Ian, this one?
No, it's too much of a character to put away, that one.
Is this how it's going to be then? We're not going to be able to be a bit more strict on ourselves?
We've got to come to a compromise here. I'm not getting rid of them all. I'm going more than halfway with you.
Right, can we not put some more into storage though?
Yeah, it's just not that one. I don't think Andy really understands what it really means to me to be sentimental to it for my things, because he doesn't have anything to be sentimental about.
Or confused, just go in the same?
Actually, yes.
Okay, because they can keep each other company then, can't they?
Oh, yes. The male and the female, you might have baby trolls.
Yeah. We don't need any more, Ian, do we?
3 hours later, 6 boxes of trolls are heading safely into the attic.
Bear in mind, I'm not going in the loft.
Yeah, don't worry.
Don't go on my own.
Obsessive cleaner Andy can finally get cleaning. At home, he spends up to 2 hours a day wiping his surfaces with soapy water.
Over and back, nice and straight.
Why do you need to do it more than once?
I've got this thing inside me that tells me to do things in even numbers. It's someone's like grabbing you by the neck.
And it's that uncontrollable urge.
Yeah, it is.
It is alien to me, really. I do feel sorry for him because virtually all of his life is taken up by cleaning.
With Andy spending up to 12 hours a day keeping his house spick and span, Ian's keen to show him how he spends his time.
This is my uniform for the Colchester Town Watch.
What does that involve?
Oh, we dress up in Elizabethan clothing and armour,
right.
And we do duties in town.
How long do you spend doing that a week then?
Virtually once every single week.
Wow, that's a lot of time spent doing that. Ian does seem very happy with the lifestyle he's got, and he just doesn't seem bothered about the house at all.
Hip hip pizza! Hip hip pizza!
I do feel like I'm missing out on life to some extent. Seeing Ian the way he is, maybe I can take something from that, you know, in a way I'd love to be a little bit more like him.
In Hertfordshire, OCD-diagnosed Claire is halfway through cleaning divorcee Charlie's house.
I don't know where to begin.
At home, Claire can spend up to 6 hours a day keeping her kitchen pristine, whereas Charlie hasn't deep cleaned his in a decade.
So we need everything off the surfaces. And what's all this over here? Is there anything in here that can go?
Can I do one job at a time?
Yeah, but I'm just asking.
Well, do you want me to do that first, or this?
Right, do that then,
Right.
so I can
Okay.
start.
Right.
You're a dirty bugger, aren't you?
I know what she's trying to do to me, and it's working. But she keeps on and on and on. Right, I know she's got this OCD. And she's right, but she won't leave me alone.
How have you let it get like this?
I don't know.
How long were you married for, Charlie?
20 years and 1 month.
And 1 month, so you...
And 1 month.
So, and 1 month, it still hurts.
What's gone's gone. Tomorrow is a new start.
I can see you getting upset.
Oh, yeah. Clean house.
Clean slate.
Yep. That's what I sent the wife on one of our wedding anniversaries. Shoes she used to go dancing in. Christmas cards, birthday cards. Back to I think it started about 1966 we were courting. But it's got to move on. I'll start again tomorrow.
In Hertfordshire, it's day 3 of the 4-day clean. OCD-diagnosed Claire is starting on Charlie's bedroom that hasn't been cleaned since his wife left 20 years ago.
Have you ever changed the bedding since you first put it on?
1 year and 8 months or something like that.
That's how long the bedding's been on without it being changed or washed?
Oh, I did wash it once between that, I must admit that.
At home, Claire changes her sheets every 3 days.
I don't think you understand what this is actually doing to me.
I understand what it's doing for me, because it is going to make me a more confident person.
Instead of washing the bedding, Charlie has chosen to throw the whole lot away.
Looks better already.
No, it doesn't. It's emergency pee time, so I've got to get in there and clean, just I'm bursting. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I'm getting into the swing of things now. I think it's having Claire around. I miss female company. I've been too long by myself.
Oh my God! Tell you what's hard? To only clean part of it. Knowing that I couldn't clean the whole thing. This is it with OCD, it's incomplete. I now, because I've started on the toilet, want to clean and sanitise the whole toilet. Dirty beast.
Right there, Claire, what are you up to?
I'm cleaning your bog, Charlie. You need to do your toilet every day.
I can't compromise and say do it 3 times a week.
No, toilet every single day.
I think it's a little bit excessive.
It's not excessive to me because I've got OCD. If I didn't clean my toilet every day, that would upset me.
Yeah. There is clean and there is excessive clean. I don't think I can do it every single morning when I get up.
Forging ahead, Claire makes a start on the kitchen. At home, Claire cleans her cooker daily with a toothbrush and dental floss. But Charlie's not cleaned his in 7 years.
It's vile. These are meant to come off so you can clean. Oh, look at that. Look at this, Charlie.
Yeah.
It makes me angry. It's just laziness, isn't it? Dare I look inside? Charlie. What is it?
Well, it looks like a black pudding.
Oh, God. See, I can feel my mouth going dry again now.
Give it your best shot, Claire. If the worst comes to the worst, I'll bin it.
He'll never know how it feels because he hasn't got OCD. I'm almost scared to tackle it.
Claire is most upset. I don't think I've seen her as upset as this. I think that's done her head in, yeah.
The average person comes into contact with millions of germs every day without getting ill. But for some sufferers of OCD, every single germ can be a terrifying prospect, resulting in a compulsion to clean and ritualistic behaviour. With OCD-diagnosed Jade's kitchen sink tested,
It's 14.
Yes!
it's now the turn of personal trainer Mark to see if all his cleaning is worthwhile.
I'm hoping that I do a good enough job so that I can still be right up there. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi.
Do you want to come on in?
Yes, thank you. What's your policy with shoes?
It's a shoe-friendly zone, so you just keep them on.
Right.
Mark isn't diagnosed with OCD, but spends 8 hours a day keeping everything in his life clean and tidy.
This is my upstairs bathroom.
It looks clean, it looks really shiny.
Yeah, it does. Everything's got order. Everything's all lined up.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how clean it is, but it's certainly in nice straight lines.
Do you know what I worry about, Mark?
What?
Well, you have got a toilet there and poo particles might go over your toothbrushes because they're not in the cupboards.
Yeah, I think it's quite a distance though.
It's not far enough.
Right, guys, this is my kitchen.
Oh, it smells nice in here. Oh, it does. It smells lovely.
This is probably where I spend 90% of my time.
I can't wait to see how you keep that sink clean because it looks absolutely spotless.
I have this powder stuff that I use, which is for stainless steel.
Mark, like Jade, doesn't use any bleach and spends 2.5 hours a week cleaning his sink, while Jade spends 7 hours on hers.
And I literally go round and round. It's like a scouring paste. So, once I've gone round it with that, I've got a thing about microfiber cloths because I just think they work better than anything else. And then all I have is these wipes to finish off because I'm sort of well aware that the cloth I use has got quite a few germs in it. There it is.
Shall we swab it?
Be my guest.
Jade scored 14 on her sink and Mark is hoping to better that result. 500 or under is clean enough to hygienically prepare food.
Get in there! Who is the daddy?
It's cleaner than mine!
I feel proper smug. So I thought, yeah, you may have OCD, you may be diagnosed, but it doesn't stop me getting right in there with a big fat 0.
I'm shocked at that, really. I feel like bleach is the only thing that gets something sterile. It's now proved it wrong. I want to have a look at that cloth, Mark, because I thought it was filthy. Oh, come on. You are kidding me. And you've still got a 0.
The amount of time and effort you put in doesn't necessarily correlate to fantastic results, so sometimes less is just as good.
The whole experience has kind of bonded us, and I feel like we will continue to go on and help each other with our OCD.
In Essex, there are just 2 days left. With Ian and Andy making good progress,
Hey!
They make a start on Ian's bedroom, which hasn't been cleaned since he moved in 15 years ago.
What are these?
That's
cardboard?
rubbish.
Okay, so that can go to cardboard recycling?
Yes.
Currently, it contains over 250 cider bottles collected over the last 30 years.
Okay, so do you think we could reduce the amount?
No, I don't think so, because it would lose the effect of it. Dust them, yes, but not move them. I gave you a lot of leeway downstairs,
okay,
but this is my room.
I don't understand how, if he likes them so much, why he lets them get in such a state, and they just needed a good clean. So, Ian, what sort of triggered the mess?
I don't really know. My mum was a little bit of a hoarder.
Right.
I think I had a very good childhood, and my parents weren't that strict with me.
Do you think that's maybe why you're not strict on yourself in certain ways?
Yeah, probably, actually.
Yeah?
Because I wasn't really told too much, do this, do that.
I sort of feel a bit more sympathetic towards him. I can kind of relate to him more now as a person. I'm starting to understand where this all started.
Bedroom done and dusted, they can move on to the kitchen.
I'm not used to cleaning anything like that, so this is going to be a big test for me.
At home, Andy can spend 3 hours cleaning his kitchen. Ian hasn't touched his in 5 years.
It's just absolutely vile is the word. I don't know how you can prepare food on that. Right, Ian, so this hob, I'm not touching it. I want you to do that.
Right.
You can give that a good going over until I want to see that gleaming. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I think he's starting to care a bit more about it. I think he's taken a bit more pride in his home.
Spurred on by Andy, Ian now wants to attack the pile of dishes that haven't been cleaned for 18 months.
What I do, I use this machine. It cleans the outside, the inside, all in one go.
I've never seen anything like that. That's pretty good. Let's have a look.
And
oh, wow. That's really good thing, that is.
Yeah.
I like that. We've both worked as a team today. Ian's cleaning. I was kind of like smiling sort of behind him as he was doing it, thinking, actually, that's not far off how I do it. I think today has been maybe the start of the turning point for me, to be honest.
In Essex, 300 bottles are ready to be recycled, and many of Ian's collections have been safely stored in his loft. So now Andy can do the final touches to the rest of the house. But there's one thing he's not prepared to do.
I can't do it. I don't even look down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hand this to you. Yeah. And if you can crack on with it, all right?
Okay.
Bathroom done, lifelong friend Roger is on his way to see the results.
His house was quite bad. I'm hoping there's a big difference. If not, I can guarantee you I'll be after him.
Hello, Roger.
Ian.
Come in. I've got plenty to show you.
Oh, I hope so.
4 days ago, Ian's living room was packed to the rafters with 300 trolls, 300 cider flagons, and a floor that hadn't been seen in years. Now the space is de-trolled and sparkling clean, with a brand new sofa.
Oh my bloody hell. Oh, this is whammy, whammy, whammy. I'll take my hat off to you.
Thank you very much.
Previously, the kitchen was filthy and cluttered, and Ian hadn't done the washing up for 18 months. Now Ian has clear worktops that even Andy can be proud of.
Now, this is not the same house.
I can assure you it is the same house. It's the same kitchen.
It's absolutely bloody marvellous.
Before, Ian's bottle collection in his bedroom hadn't been dusted in 15 years, and he was sharing his bed with a mound of clothes. Now, with new bedding and bottles cleaned and organised, Ian can sleep easy.
You're joking. I'm speechless. And for me to be speechless is unusual. Mind you, I see you've still got this bottle collection.
But they're clean.
It's really given me an impetus to have a better life. I've got a nice, tidy house that's easy to clean now.
Right then, Ian, keep up the good work.
Yep, I've got something for you as a parting gift. That's for you.
I will put it a pride of place in. Thank you very much, that's really nice of you. I think I'm going to look at my house in a completely different way. Right, see you, Ian, bye. So I don't think I'm going to spend as long as I do at the moment cleaning. I realise now that my house doesn't need that.
In Hertfordshire, 3 rooms have been cleaned in 4 days, and a skip full of Charlie's belongings have been removed from the house.
Oh, dear.
I've done really well. I've pushed myself, and I hope in some way this does help my OCD. But that cooker is disgusting, so I don't know if I'm going to break out into a sweat.
But what she doesn't know is overnight, Charlie's been hard at work in the kitchen.
Bloody hell, look at that.
Well, eh?
That's better than what I could have done. Dental floss time. That's my little invention. I think it's a good invention.
I think I might have a word with my dentist, see if I can get some.
Before she leaves, there's time for one more cleaning lesson.
All it takes is a bit of getting in there and giving it a good old scrub. We might be heading towards the lickable toilet here. I'm going to prove it. I'm going to lick. Lick it.
No,
watch.
Oh, no.
Do you want to get in there for a lick?
Here we go. I don't think I'll ever use that toilet again. So even if the Queen turns up, I can say, it's clean, Madge.
Friend of half a century, Peter hasn't seen the inside of Charlie's house for 7 years.
Oh, Charles, how are you? Oh, Pete, not too bad. Oh, you're going to shake your head.
Charlie's inability to throw anything out meant his living room had been buried in clutter for nearly a decade. Now the space has been cleared, revealing a living room his friends can feel welcome in.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, when you think how it was, and look at it now, Charlie, it's normal, a normal house, isn't it? Yeah. You're a very lucky man to have met these. Very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, doesn't it? So should we move on into the kitchen?
Before, Charlie's food-encrusted cooker hadn't been cleaned in nearly a decade, and he only washed the dishes twice a month. Now the kitchen's spotless, and he can finally eat at his dining table.
Look at the sides of that and the sink. Blimey, the sink's it's aluminium.
It is now.
You can't believe what you've done. It's amazing.
Well, we've done it together.
Yeah, I'm glad you made him do something, because that's what he needed, isn't it?
So do you want to come and see the bedroom?
Yeah, if it's anything like down here, it's going to be nice.
Yep, you wait till you see it.
4 days ago, Charlie could barely remember the last time he changed the sheets. Now the bed's been transformed and the old carpet's gone.
Oh, Charlie, a proper bedroom. It just shows your house was all right, it was just filthy. You couldn't see nothing, could you?
No, no.
The bed was good enough to get in there, didn't it?
I can find things now. There's no clutter. It would have taken me 12 months to do what you've achieved in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it. I wish you all the best, I do. Really, everything goes all right for you.
It's been a grim pleasure, if that makes sense.
Yeah. She's just like a little angel. She's absolutely wonderful.
Thank you very much. I don't know why I'm thanking you. I've just cleaned your bloody
I'm
house.
thanking you. I didn't think at first I was going to get on with her. It was nag, 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 nag. See you, Claire. But now we've exchanged telephone numbers and we will be in touch.
I feel really proud. I feel proud of myself and I feel really proud of Charlie as well. He's a lovely bloke. I'm hoping that this experience will help me reduce my cleaning. I think it will. That will give me more hours for, hopefully, a social life.
A quarter of adults in Britain are so obsessed with cleaning and tidying that they spend over 4 years of their waking lives on household chores, with many feeling compelled to abide by strict regimes and rituals.
So I paint the floor once or twice a day. So much easier than having the carpet cleaned.
What I like to do is just to get like a nice sort of egg shape to the cloth.
I could lick that brim. There you go.
But for most of us, keeping our homes clean and tidy is not a priority. With over 65% of us admitting cleaning the kitchen is one of our most loathed tasks.
What the hell is that?
Looks like a black pudding.
Including the microwave, that has been proven to harbour the most germs.
It's just filth.
I know it's there, but I don't look.
Can a group of obsessive cleaners transform the habits of a nation?
Hip, hip, hijab!
She wants to keep the pan.
Oh, this is to turn the light on.
Are you actually having a laugh?
It's been like this nearly enough 3 years.
Or will this prove too much?
No, don't even go there.
For the people whose need for perfection
1, 2, 3, 4.
has become an obsession.
Seems to be human hair.
Why can't you throw things away?
But you just question me like I'm some kind of a div, and I'm sick of it.
"30-year-old single mum and hairdresser Gemma from Hertfordshire is meticulous at work and at home. After the salon, she cleans for 2 hours each night, getting through a pack of anti-bac wipes to keep her 2-bedroomed home immaculate.
I wipe my bed frame. I think I'd have to be on my deathbed not to wake up and do it. When I have friends over, I always like to give it a wipe over so they know they're sitting on a clean sofa.
Her favourite cleaning tool is her hoover, and she gets through 2 a year.
I like seeing lines when I'm hoovering in my carpet. It just makes it look tidy and fresh. Sometimes I get a blister there from where I hoover so much. I call my toilet my throne, and only my friends and family are allowed to sit on it.
Gemma's friends, Luke and Hugh, know this only too well.
I feel guilty just doing a wee in that toilet.
Yeah.
You have got to relax a little bit.
I know. Let's hope this experience will make me chill out a bit more and I won't be so...
Gemma hopes that by spending 4 days away from her obsessive rituals, she'll be able to cut back on the cleaning.
I'm hoping that doing this will help me realise there's a lot more other things I probably could be doing than worrying about my last antibacterial wipe.
So Gemma has travelled 50 miles to Kent to help someone whose attitudes to cleaning are very different from her own.
Not everybody gets me. I'm one of them people, you either love me or you hate me. I'm like Marmite. Looks like the ghetto. I can't imagine what inside's going to be like if it's like this out here. I feel physically sick, like I could throw up.
53-year-old Jim's 4-bedroom terraced house is packed with over 10 tons of bargains collected over the last 25 years.
My home, it's my palace, really. Most of the stuff I've collected has come from boot fairs, charity shops, and finding stuff out on the streets. Now, this is to turn the light on, because it's such a job to get over to the light switch, so I can just do it like that. That's it.
Jim's boot fair hoards include 3,000 items of women's clothing, 250 pairs of shoes, countless hats and wigs.
I've always been into the girl stuff. No, because I'm a secret girlie, really.
Divorcee and father of 2, Jim cross-dresses and is also known as Kathy.
It'd be just nice to be able to walk like round the floor, like in your heels, because at the moment you trip up.
The scale of Jim's hoard means he hasn't cleaned in 10 years.
There's no point of cleaning it, because I'm going to chuck something more down on the floor.
With all his clutter overflowing into a double and single garage, he's finally realised he needs help.
Well, it's hard to get like motivated, like when the place is like this. It's just like a disease. I reckon I'll end up getting buried amongst all the stuff.
Gemma will have just 4 days to clear Jim's hoard.
Oh, God, I feel like I want to wash my hands already.
Come on, it's all right.
Hi.
All right, then.
Hi, I'm Gemma.
Yeah, well, I'm Jim, anyway.
Hiya.
Do you want to come in, do you?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's a little bit dirty, but...
I'd say very.
Come in, I'll show you around. Well, this is my bedroom. You can take a look there.
Are you actually having a laugh?
That is my bedroom.
No, it's not.
It is.
But there's even, like, flies in here.
Well, this is my living room. This is where I sit and do everything. And this is where I sleep as well.
I'm absolutely mesmerised by it.
Like, if you saw this every day, you'll get used to it.
I could never, in a million years, ever get used to this, ever.
This is my kitchen.
Oh, my God. What? Do you know what, like, antibacterial wipes are? Do you use them or no?
No.
I'm sweating, I'm coming over really hot. I think I'm going to have to stand outside here for a minute. Sorry.
If she's like this now, you know, I don't know what she's going to be like when we start moving stuff. Because I don't even know what's going to be under there, so... This is the bathroom.
You've got a lot of women's products, nail varnishes, makeup.
Oh, I like to be a little bit girly now and then. And there's all makeup in there.
Whoa. What's that, a wig? Oh, my God, what is that?
Yeah, that's just a like, little extension.
Just a little extension, OK. Do you dress up as a woman?
Oh, yeah, I do a lot of that, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, Jim, but they need to be put away somewhere nice and tidy.
Horrified at the state of Jim's home, Gemma wants to show him the standards she enforces at hers.
Do you want me to make you a cup or do you want a drink?
I don't think I do, Jim.
Sure, I've got plenty in the fridge.
Yeah, no, I'll take a rain check on that, no. This is my kitchen. I hoover all my kitchen sides.
Thing is, it looks like too much like a showroom, don't it? Like, just too new.
But I think that's how people should live. I think that's normal. That's the toilet. This is my baby, if you like. And that's the frame. That's the gold toilet seat. So that's my bath. That's my toilet.
Posh. All too posh.
But I think so. Because it's clean, you think it's posh, but it's not. It's just clean. It's not posh. I wouldn't even let a pig live in there. It's that dirty. Something obviously has gone well wrong somewhere for someone to end up, because that is a mess. He is in a pickle.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have a fight on my hands. Stuff what she's going to think is rubbish, you know, how I know it's not rubbish. So I'm going to have to educate her and tell her, you know, that I'm keeping that.
Horrible.
A third of us admit to vacuuming only once a week. But for others, the Hoover is the most used gadget in the home.
Come on, baby boy.
62-year-old grandmother Angie spends 4 hours every day keeping her 3-bedroom bungalow in Hampshire spotless.
I wash my floor twice a day, once in the morning and in the evening just before I go to bed, because there's one thing I cannot abide, is dirty floors. I have got bad knees, but then it's not painful. I'll just get on with it. I'm a woman. Women do these things. It gives me satisfaction and I feel good when it's done. If I won the lottery, I would not have a cleaner. I like my bed to be dressed. There's nothing nicer than walking into a room and seeing a nice dressed bed. I call my Hoover my little darling, my baby, because he's my best friend. My partner says to me, is that bloody Hoover frightened of the dark? You never put it away.
Angie's partner of 9 years, Michael, has had to learn to live with her obsessive cleaning.
I get told off very much for not putting my clothes away. Muddy shoes, spilling sugar, splashing water all over the sink.
Angie hopes that by helping someone less fastidious than herself, she can learn to cut back on her own chores.
I might be able to be a bit more lax than I am, because although I don't think I'm over the top, maybe sometimes I am.
You look after yourself.
Keep the house tidy and don't forget to dress the bed, will you?
No, I won't.
Love you.
You have a good time.
Bye-bye.
Don't give them too hard a time, will you?
Bye.
Bye-bye, love.
Angie has travelled 120 miles to Kent to help someone with a completely different attitude to cleanliness.
I don't think anything's going to faze me. I've cleaned most things up in my life with having 4 children. Oh!
77-year-old Brian lives in his 3-bedroom semi-detached with 2 dogs and 37 owls.
This is Albie. This is a male barn owl. It really was love at first sight. Look at those eyes.
Widow O'Brien set up the Folkestone Owl Sanctuary over 20 years ago to rescue orphan owls. He cares for every species native to the UK.
This is my 26th year, and the passion's still growing.
But the animals have taken over, to the detriment of Brian's home. Four baby owls have even taken up residence on Brian's dining table. They must be fed 5 times a day with cut-up chicken chicks sourced from a specialist zoo supplier. Brian's home hasn't had a good clean since his wife died 2 years ago.
Things started going wrong about 4 years ago when my wife started to get ill. I was thrown in the deep end. I had to do jobs I didn't know how to do. I give up with dusting. I think to myself, why bother if it's just for me? Oh, don't do that.
Brian and his school friend, also called Brian, were both born in the 1930s, where men weren't expected to do the housework.
From a bloke's point of view, it isn't a priority.
Yeah.
From a woman's point of view, it is.
Yes. It doesn't mean to be sexist, but a woman knows how to make a house into a home. I'm desperate for help. Really desperate. Hello.
Hello, I'm Angie.
Hello, Angie. Jack, come in.
Oh, lovely dog.
Yeah, that's...
Pensioner Angie has just 4 days to declutter, clean and organise Brian's house into a home fit for humans.
Right, Angie, this is my dining room. Meet some of my family.
Oh dear. I do have a bit of a phobia about birds, I have to be honest with you.
OK.
OK. What's that?
This is their food. These are dead day-old chicks.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mind?
No.
I can't watch that.
No, OK, right, we'll put that away then.
Do you actually have a hoover?
Yes.
That's dog hair, isn't it?
There's the dog here, yes.
Yeah. What's this down here then?
That's the dog's food.
I don't mean to be rude to
No.
you, but I think this is why the room's a little bit whiffy.
Ah, well, there you go. Let's come through and see the kitchen. Please don't scream too loud.
Lordy, lordy, lordy. What's this?
Tell a woman.
That's nothing for the
Yes,
owls, is
yes,
it?
it is.
Brian, there's got to be a better way to do it than this,
Good.
my little lovey, honestly.
This is what you're here for. The reason I don't do any cleaning indoors is because what I do outside, and I would like to show you what I do.
Can he fly away? He can't reach me, can he?
No.
Oh, look, he's looking at me.
Because he is. I've taught him to appreciate beauty.
Oh, he is lovely, but I can't come any closer, Brian.
That's fine.
I appreciate what you're doing. It's the flapping bit.
Yes, yes.
It's just a total phobia about
I
flapping.
appreciate that, yes.
Well, shall we carry on going through the house now, shall we?
Certainly. This is my bedroom.
Oh, dearie me. How can you sleep in this, Brian?
I don't have to make a bed.
You've done what you've done with the living room, haven't you? Put things down and put clutter on top of them. He's going to have to pull himself together a little bit more. He spends all his time with the birds, but he's not even living in comfortable surroundings.
Before Angie starts, she wants to make sure Brian understands her cleaning routines at home.
Right, Brian, I spend about 3 to 4 hours a day cleaning my house. That's the bed, and I make it like that every day, and it makes the bed look tidy, don't you think?
Oh, yes, it makes the bed look very tidy.
The lounge gets dusted and polished every day. The kitchen floor gets washed twice a day.
If I was to do what you do, I wouldn't spend any time out there. They can't do the jobs for themselves. They can't,
I understand
They can't
that.
clean their beds.
So are you saying you're less important than the owls?
Yes, yes, I am.
Right.
As long as she doesn't come between me and my owls, we're fine.
In Kent, it's the first day of the clean. Gemma, who is not OCD diagnosed, has a plan to help sort Jim's 10-year hoard of women's wear.
Right, Jim, these are the boxes. Keep, sell, charity. OK?
Yep.
In 4 days, she plans to clear and clean his kitchen, bathroom and bedroom.
It is a massive challenge, and I am worried because I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it's up to the ceiling. Oh, God. I've got to get in here. It's the only way around it.
You can step right over.
Jim, what have you got in here?
A lot of it all comes from the boot fairs, because I go to the boot fairs nearly every week. Do you know what I mean? Most of this stuff is, like, worth a good bit of money. So, like, you know, you buy it to make money.
But obviously you're not making any money because it's just sitting in here. I think you've got a problem.
Only a little problem.
Oh, Jim.
Look, that's a nice
You've got a
lot.
massive problem.
It's hard to let things go, because even though, like, she thinks it's, like, rubbish, you know, I know what I could get for it if I took it to the boot fair. I don't know if she knows, like, what things are worth.
Panties?
Yeah, they're new.
Oh, brand new, right.
Yeah, they're new.
Oh, is this when you're Sheila or Shirley or?
Yeah, that's...
Oh, Jim, that stinks.
That's all right, that just needs a wash.
Oh, that needs more than a wash.
That looked perfect, that one.
No, it won't. It's got to go in the bin, Jim. Come on. So when did you start sort of cross-dressing? When did you start? I mean...
Well, that's all when I was, like, a little boy, do you know what I mean? About 10.
What, you just sort of wearing your mum's clothes, or...?
Some of my mum's, but I used to go around charity shops then, do you know what I mean? And just, like dressing up, it just feels nice. All the clothes feel good. You can look pretty, can't you?
As that's the case, we could make this to, like, say, your girly room.
Still got to have a few collectibles about, though, because that's still part of me.
Yes, Jim. Can't get out, can you?
Yeah. Charity.
Charity. So, charity... bit.
I was keeping that. I was keeping that one.
Oh no, Jim, come on.
Yeah, it just needs a wash.
It's disgusting. It stinks. Please.
No, but once it's washed.
No, Jim, come on.
That's
I'll
sentimental.
It's been on the floor. It looks like it's been on fire, and oh my God, he wants to keep it. Sweat is dripping off him from the panic. I actually think I'm in hell. Put it in the bin. Jim, it's disgusting.
No, I can keep that one. There's going to be loads more argument. She just wants it clean. You know, like all she sees is clean, you know, and all I see is treasure.
1 in 50 people in Britain is diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. For some, this can manifest itself in an extreme fear of germs, resulting in a compulsion to obsessively clean.
I probably clean the bath about 4 times a week, just scrubbing to the point that the bleach burns my eyes.
Mum of 3, Hayley, was diagnosed with OCD in 2007 and gets through a bottle of bleach a day, making sure her home is as surgically clean as possible.
The triggers are mainly based around my children. I worry that if I don't carry out certain rituals that they'll get sick and then die. But what I'm trying to do now is face my fears and realise that that's not going to happen.
To help her and fellow OCD sufferers and obsessive cleaners confront their need to clean, each week Hayley will visit their houses to explore if excessive time spent on cleaning is worth it.
Get in there!
Joining Hayley this time is fellow obsessive cleaner, mum of 2, Lindsay from Peterborough, who spends over 20 hours a week cleaning.
I buy a lot of bleach. Right, I've just been shopping and I just wipe them down with bleach and a bit of boiled water. Let it dry, straight in the cupboard.
First stop, South Yorkshire, home to full-time fitness instructor, 52-year-old Vinnie.
Hi!
Ladies!
Hello.
Hi.
Hiya, how are you? I'm Lindsay.
Vinnie's not OCD diagnosed, but spends up to 3 entire months a year cleaning and tidying his house.
The reason why I use a toothbrush is because it gets into all those little corners that a cloth cannot get into.
OK, girls, this is my bathroom where I get myself ready for the day. My shower head, I leave it in mixed bleach morning and night. This is where I spend a lot of time. One thing I'm very, very proud of, my oven.
That is clean.
Looks clean, yeah.
Well,
So when people
you know.
come round, you show them your oven.
Yeah, I'm proud of that. Right then, ladies.
This is nice.
Oh, lovely. Right, so your rug. Be interested to see what you do.
So I use a normal carpet powder, put it on, take it outside, shake it off, then I hoover it. But my final thing, all I do is just spray. It's a surface cleaner.
Vinnie cleans his rug twice a day and spends up to 3 hours a week on it alone.
I think you could cut all that out if you just had either a steamer or a carpet cleaner, a proper, like, you know.
Just do a measure on it, yeah? Because that roller running against the carpet, which is dirty.
Do you know, I clean the bottom of my roller. Don't you bleach them in the sink?
Your hoover?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
My hoover, you're spotless.
OK, well, guys, I think there's only one way to see.
To gauge how clean Vinnie's rug really is, they're taking a swab to use in an antibacterial measuring device.
You're stressed, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
A score of less than 500 is clean enough to eat your dinner off.
All right.
It's 336.
Yeah. I'm very happy with that.
Well done, Vinnie.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
I would have liked lower, anybody would like lower, but, you know, at the end of the day, as long as it was below that 500, then, you know, I'm very happy with the result.
Next, Hayley and Vinnie are off to test obsessive cleaner Lindsay's home. Can she beat Vinnie's score?
I feel I've got a lot to live up to, although I don't think I've got anything to worry about.
In Folkestone, at the Owl Sanctuary, it's day 1 of the clean.
Dog's bones?
Oh, dog's bones. Deary me.
Pensioner Angie has left her partner and pristine bungalow in Hampshire and has just 4 days to get widower Brian's living room, bedroom and kitchen shipshape.
Take that over there for a minute.
Yes, teacher.
Right, what would you like to put up there, Brian?
Well, I'd like the photograph of our wedding. We were married 50 years. She's a beautiful girl. She kept me in tow.
I'm going pride of place. Right, have you found any rubbish to put in this bin yet? Oh, yeah. 3 bits of paper.
Almost like being married, isn't it?
Is it?
I like it.
No, because you wouldn't be living in a state like that if you were
No,
married to
this
me.
is true.
Me, he's looking at me. Get to your sleep, Pew.
Angie, who is not OCD diagnosed but uses 4 bottles of bleach weekly, is determined to get Brian's house spotless. But Brian's getting on with his daily owl chores.
I can't believe he's having the bath pressure washed. He's doing it for his owls, and he doesn't care what sort of state he lives in. Brian, what you doing?
Getting the food ready for the owls.
Oh, not on the work surfaces.
No, it's on a bit of paper.
You shouldn't be preparing animal food where you do the human food.
This is what I've done for over 20 years.
Oh.
Hello, babies. Yeah, then.
Fresh air. You seen these cages? They're immaculate. Why don't he keep his house like that? The owls have defeated me. They've come in before anything else in his life.
Peace.
Owls got to be fed, owls got to be cleaned, owls this, owls that, all owls.
Oh, yes, please, Daddy.
I feel like saying, give up and go home. I won't, but that's really, really what I would like to do.
In Kent, it's the second day of the clean, and with 20 boxes of clothes and collectibles sorted from the bedroom, anti-back wipe obsessed Gemma is now facing her biggest challenge, Jim's kitchen.
I am dreading it. It wouldn't surprise me if I throw up.
Before Gemma can clean, they must first clear the floor and surfaces, which haven't been seen in 10 years.
Grumpy but gorgeous.
So I've got to keep that.
Keep them. Oh, Jim. What is that?
They look like some plums.
Oh, don't touch it. Just speechless.
As they continue to work through the layers of Jim's kitchen, Gemma uncovers yet another surprise.
Oh, I've just found a mouse, Jim.
Did you?
It's horrendous, look. Oh! Ah! Jim! Ah! Oh, oh, oh. No, no, don't bring it any further to me.
He's even started to rot.
It's making me want to cry. I'm not being funny. If I had my way, I'd be knocking it down and starting again. It's just absolutely beyond me. Beyond me.
In Folkestone, hygiene-obsessed Angie is attacking Brian's owl sanctuary home.
Oh. Needs an industrial machine.
With the living room and kitchen decluttered and only a day to go, Angie's continuing her battle with the animals.
That will deter you. I'm glad to see
I bought the biscuits.
you've got the dog biscuits in the kitchen.
Yes, like you asked me to.
She's managed to get the owls off the dining table.
Oh, bird put all over the table.
To a new home in the corner of the living room. Before bird-phobic Angie can progress further with the clean, she needs to find a solution to Brian fixing owl food in the kitchen.
I'm seeing if there's somewhere in here that he could prepare his owl food. So, Brian, what do you think about if we clear that little corner and we can put that unit in there?
I'm really prepared to give it a really good try, and I think it will be successful.
Can't stay in there.
Sorry, Angie.
It's not your fault, Brian. I think I've wet myself. Oh, dear. I'm all right now.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so next on my list is the kitchen.
At home, grandmother of 5, Angie, scrubs her kitchen floor twice a day to get it germ-free.
Where does this obsession of germs come from? Is it being passed down through your family?
To be quite honest, yeah, because my dad was in the forces, so you can imagine what a man in the forces is like. My mum used to do a blitz in our house every single Sunday, and I think we were just brought up like it, and we've always been like it.
Would it hurt you that much to leave it one day?
I know my partner's not overstruck on me the amount of work I do, and I've always got the hoover out, always ready to go. It never gets put away. But I am really going to try.
Put the hoover away.
That bit I can't do yet.
In Kent, after 3 hours of decluttering, the kitchen's finally cleared.
Right, we're going to have to start by getting some of the dirt off Jim.
Single mum Gemma, who goes through a pack of anti-bac wipes daily, can now tackle the kitchen surfaces that haven't been seen for 8 years.
And I am obsessed with antibacterial wipes. These are my best friend.
What made you exactly be like this?
Mine's like 3 generations. My nan was really clean. And then my mum is just the same. Even with my son, as soon as he's eating chocolate, he asks for a wipe and he's not quite 2.5.
Gemma's son, he's most people gonna end up like mum, you know, clean all the time, and that run through like his generation.
So we've gone from black
to white.
To white. Yes, Jim. High five, yes.
2 days into the clean, with 20 bags of rubbish and 40 boxes cleared, Jim can finally see how much he's letting go of.
It's a funny feeling. You know, it's most probably like joy, but sadness as well, you know, because everything's gone.
Oh, don't cry.
I'm all right.
Oh, Jim. What are you upset about? Seeing it clean or getting rid of stuff?
Both. Because it's all part of me, ain't it? It's all part of me, do you know what I mean? But it's good seeing it clean, but you know, that's all my stuff, do you know what I mean? It's like you've thrown all your belongings away, do you know what I mean?
I do understand, but I think once you see the end result, then again you'll feel better again. I think it's all a roller coaster, ain't it? At the beginning, I didn't think he was that bothered about sorting this out and getting it done, but the fact that he has really got so emotional shows that he must care so much and want to get it sorted.
The average healthy person comes into contact with millions of germs every day without getting ill. But for some sufferers of OCD, germs can be a terrifying prospect, with their anxiety often resulting in cleaning compulsions and ritualistic behaviour. With Vinnie's rug tested...
336.
Yeah.
It's now the turn of obsessive cleaner Lindsay's home.
What I'm hoping to achieve out of today is to actually prove to myself that I am actually the queen of clean. No one's going to beat me. Hi guys, in you come. Just come straight through.
Lindsay, who is not OCD-diagnosed, can vacuum her house up to 20 times a day.
So this is the bathroom. It is spotlessly clean. You won't find any dirt in here.
It looks clean.
Yeah, it does, as a matter of fact.
So this is the kitchen. This is where we spend most of our time.
It fills my heart with joy in this kitchen.
Does it? I'm so pleased.
It's so nice.
Thank you. Right, guys, this is the lounge.
Oh, it's lovely.
As you can see. My only rule with the rug is I just don't tolerate shoes on it.
To keep her rug fresh and clean, mum of two Lindsay uses a J-cloth soaked in a mixture of water, washing up liquid and fabric softener.
So how often will you do this then?
I'll do this once a day, steamed twice a day, morning and evening, but then it's hoovered constantly 20 to 30 times a day.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
I think we should swap it.
Vinnie scored 336 on his rug, and Lindsay's hoping to better that result. 500 or under is clean enough to eat your dinner off.
It's not a 0, just put it that
74.
way.
Oh, bloody hell. That's not too bad. It's still a good result, and I still smashed Vinnie's result, didn't I? Literally smashed it. I've learnt life is for living, not for cleaning, but I do enjoy it.
People will probably be shocked to hear me say it, but I'm glad that my house isn't as clean as Lindsay's. I manage the OCD, it doesn't manage me.
Back in Folkestone, with the downstairs sorted and only half a day left, Angie's getting ready to move upstairs. It's time to take on Brian's bedroom that hasn't been cleaned since his wife Sybil died 2 years ago.
Oh my, it's got a lot of stuff in it, hasn't it?
It certainly has, yes.
Oh, and what's this, Brian?
My wife's wedding dress.
It is, isn't it? Why have you got it in the bedroom? Why have you not got it packed away somewhere safe?
So I can look at it and think of Sybil. I won't forget her, but it's a sort of a...
You want a few memories, don't you?
Yeah, just to look at it and remember what she looked like when she wore it. I miss her a lot. I see her occasionally in my dreams and all that.
What do you find the hardest?
Being by myself. This is why I've been like I have with the house.
And you wonder who you're doing it all for, because she's not around?
Yes, yeah. Okay. She had come here to help me, and help me she has. I realise what I've got to do. I've got to balance the work that I do out here with the owls with the work that is needed to do in the house.
I know you love me. Yes, I know. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
In Kent, it's day 3 of the 4-day clean. After building up 30 boxes to sell, Gemma has suggested a jumble sale in the car park behind Jim's house to make him some money.
I want to show Jim today just how easy it is to get rid of stuff, and it will make a difference to his life.
And Jim's got one final surprise for Gemma. He wants her to meet Kathy.
Even though she knows I cross-dress, it's going to be a shock, because I don't really look like Jim when I like dressed up anyway.
Hi, Jim.
All right.
Wow, that's different. Oh, you crack me up. Oh, you look like Cher. It's a bit shocking and a bit... But that's what Jim loves to do, so... Let's go, let's get this stuff sold. Come on, girl. Girly girl.
Jim and Gemma have managed to put 30 dresses, 30 pairs of shoes, 6 belts and numerous antiques and knickknacks up for sale.
I'm going to show you how easy it is, Jim, to sort of try and make some money out of it. It's what you love to do, remember?
£3.
Do 2.
Come on, Jim, you need to get rid of it.
All right, as I know ya. Yeah, 150. I didn't want to get rid of that, but that's another one of the things I had to get rid of.
See, but Jim, it's the way forward. It's what you want to be doing. Jim loves the idea of a jumble sale, and I think he's got all good intentions, but I think he actually don't really want to depart with it.
The next customer comes across something Jim was intending to keep.
No, it's my belt.
Is it?
Yeah, it's down in that part.
Jim, come here. That's why we're here.
No,
Sell that belt.
No, that's in that pole.
But Jim...
That's in the keep box. That was £1 then.
Go on, well done, Jim, well done.
I didn't want to get rid of that belt because that was at my keep box, but that's a start maybe, for getting rid of more stuff. What I said to him, she's good, she's pushing me all the time. Come get your money out.
£2.
That's it. 50p. I've got to say bye-bye to it.
You have, Jim. This is your new life now. No more holding. He's actually surprising me. He's been really willing, because I think he's got to that point where he knows he's got to go.
After only a couple of hours, they've sold over 15 items, making an honest £20. But today, it's not the money that counts.
You glad that we've come up with this?
But it's only you who's been pushing me to sell it, do you know what I mean? If you hadn't come here to start cleaning my place, well, I would have,
So you're glad now?
Well, I'm glad I've met you, yeah.
Yeah?
You're totally mad, aren't you, eh? Totally mad.
At the Owl Sanctuary, the clean is nearly over. Angie's organised a professional carpet cleaner for the living room, and all the rubbish has been cleared out. And Angie's applying her final feminine touches.
Could do with an iron. I don't suppose Brian will mind a little bit of creasing, will he?
Brian's most prized ornaments are on display, and the place has been purged of animal smells. Even Brian's adding his own finishing touches.
I'm going to now use this for cutting up the food, keep the flies out and the smell.
Brian's friend, also called Brian, is back for a visit.
Hi, Brian.
Hello. How are you, mate?
Hello, matey. This is my cleaning angel, Angie.
Pleased to meet you, Brian.
You too. Please enter.
Before, widower Brian's living and dining room was overrun with baby owls and the carpet thick with dog hair.
This is the lounge.
Very nice. My God, the carpet's got colour.
What's the big thing you notice in here?
Room.
And?
Cleanliness.
Got his owls in the corner.
It's easier and it's cleaner. It's better for when people come in and not see them on the table.
The kitchen was used to prepare animal food and was a magnet for flies. Now the counters have been cleared and the floor's been scrubbed clean.
That's one hell of a difference. It's how it should be.
It's given me something to aim for, a standard to keep up to.
Onward and upward to the next room.
Since his wife died 2 years ago, Brian's bedroom has been a disorganised dumping ground. Now Angie's made the bed to her standards and the treasured wedding dress has pride of place.
Come with me, men.
In we come.
Wow.
That's never been like that before.
And I've also ordered something very special for you. What do you think?
Doesn't that come up beautiful? Yes, yes.
Rather emotional.
And it's very embarrassing, but there you go. That's it. I can't put it into words. What she has done lifted me up a lot, especially the wedding dress. That was beautiful.
You keep this place like that and I'll ease up on the cleaning.
You're gorgeous.
All right?
Safe journey, darling.
Yeah, and you take care of
take
yourself.
care, sweetheart.
All right, then.
Yeah.
I know now that a little bit of dirt and a little bit of clutter doesn't hurt. I'm going back to do my floors once a day, not nag at Michael to pick things up, not telling him to keep putting things away, and I think he'd be happy with that.
In Kent, it's the last day of the clean, and with over 50 boxes of Jim's hoard cleared from the house to either sell or give to charity, Gemma has just got enough time to do the finishing touches to the bathroom.
This is unbelievable. That's the bottle gone. Every room I've said, oh my God, I can see no light at the end of the tunnel, didn't think we were going to get anywhere. To be honest, I can't believe we've got it done. It's mad.
Jim's dad, Jim Senior, hasn't been able to come round for 10 years.
Jim's house was disgusting, really disgusting. If it is an improvement, his mother and I can come over now and again and have a cup of tea. Hello. Hello, Jim.
Well, you come to have a look, have you?
4 days ago, Jim's bedroom was stuffed full with 10 years' worth of clutter and you couldn't see the bed. Now the room has been cleared, allowing him space to enjoy dressing up again as Kathy with his wig in pride of place.
Dear. Is this the same place? I'm in the wrong house.
So you got your girly room. You've even got to keep your 30-year-old wig, Jim.
Yeah, I know.
That I so wanted to get rid of.
Unbelievable.
Jim's bathroom was a make-up cluttered mess with no room to walk on the floor. Now it's been cleaned to be used properly for the first time in ages.
No.
Look.
God almighty.
This was terrible.
Somebody must have done a magic wand over it all.
Look, no dust.
No dust, Jim.
I can see the mirror.
See yourself, can't you?
Yeah, now you know what you look like.
Yeah.
It's better with dust on it.
Before, Jim's kitchen was hidden under piles of his belongings, dead mice and thick dirt. It's now been cleared out with the sides decluttered, ready for Jim to start entertaining his family.
I can't believe it. I can't believe this. You've done a brilliant job.
Aw.
I think you've worked a miracle.
You've made me a bit emotional.
It's just nice to see it clean. Oh, you're all right.
But at least you can come over with your wife now, have tea.
Exactly.
Do you think she'll be shocked?
Shocked? Well, I better not bring her over in case she's a heart attack.
Yeah, I didn't realise that it was going to affect you, like, emotionally, do you know what I mean? Because you don't know until it hits, till it hits you, do you know what I mean? So, like, it just hits you.
It's lovely to meet you.
All right, then, my dear, so thanks a lot.
I come here with that intention of maybe trying to relax with the cleaning and stuff, but I actually can't wait to get home and clean. I know that sounds mad, but I can't. And these are for you, Jim. Antibacterial wipes.
Yep.
Your new best friend, Jim.
It's nice.
Okay?
I can't believe how much my life has changed in the last few days, do you know what I mean? And I don't want to get in the state again. And I won't hoard and hoard. Well, I won't.
A quarter of adults in Britain are so obsessed with cleaning and tidying that they spend over 4 years of their waking lives on household chores, with many feeling compelled to abide by strict regimes and rituals.
I walk on the outside of the stairs because it kind of evens out the wear and tear on the carpet.
And either they're out mowing their lawns and I'm out hoovering mine. I could lick that rim. There you go.
But for most of us, keeping our homes clean and tidy is not a priority. With only half of us cleaning our bathrooms once a week, and a quarter of us carrying fecal bacteria on our hands after visiting the toilet.
I've never cleaned the toilet. I've not felt the need to.
Can a group of obsessive cleaners transform the habits of a nation?
Hip, hip, hijab!
She wants to keep the pan.
Now, this is to turn the light on.
Are you actually having a laugh?
It's been like this nearly enough 3 years.
Or will this prove too much?
No, don't even go there.
For the people whose need for perfection
1, 2, 3, 4
has become an obsession.
Seems to be human hair.
Why can't you throw things away?
But you just question me like I'm some kind of a div, and I'm sick of it.
44-year-old beautician Caren will not settle for a house looking like anything less than a show home.
When I leave the house in the morning, I cannot wait to get back. If I wasn't working, I would probably stay in all day and do my cleaning because I absolutely love it.
Caren spends at least 4 hours a day cleaning, and even though she's not diagnosed with OCD, her house can never be clean enough.
I did the kitchen and I used a whole bottle of spray. And I can do that per room. I will spend about £50 a week on cleaning products, and that is the highlight of my week.
Even in her 19-year-old son Ricky's room, Caren demands high standards.
I'm always on to him to keep his room tidy. He finds it very difficult. I think I've trained him quite well. You know, he's learning. I just think it's really important that we do educate our children in basic hygiene. OK, darling.
Her cat Claudia is also kept on a tight rein every time she goes outside.
Come on, here's a good girl. Claudia's my baby. She is just my world. Come on, Claudia, off the mud. With her being in the garden, I can see where she is, what she's walking in, so I know that she's not picking anything up untoward.
For Caren, appearances are everything, and her bedroom is her pride and joy.
To be honest, sometimes I just actually come in and just look at it, and I don't sleep in it. I couldn't say exactly how many cushions or pillows I have, and it's just that effect of the boudoir, hence the sign on the wall.
Caren will be spending 4 days away from home helping someone with very different attitudes to cleaning.
If someone is purely lazy, then obviously I'm just going to say it. But it'll probably make me realise that, yeah, I have got high standards and I shouldn't be so picky with myself. I don't know whether it would make me ease off, but it might help me to think that my house isn't that bad after all.
Leaving her cleaning rituals behind, she's travelled over 200 miles to southeast London.
Oh, it's what's behind the door that's really concerning me.
"65-year-old Linda's two-bedroom house hasn't been cleared out since she moved in 9 years ago.
Can't really see the wall. There's too much clutter. This is my kitchen, and it's abysmal, and it actually smells a bit.
Even Linda's bedroom has turned into a junk room.
It's very, very crowded, and the carpet is more dust than carpet. I've even got things of my son, of Matt, like this. Dark Vader. I've got toys in here. He's 24 now.
Son Matt's attitude to cleanliness mirrors her own.
I just feel that I will clear it up when I sort of have the time and can be bothered and all that.
I do care about Matt's room, and sometimes feel a bit guilty because of the way the rest of the house is. I think if I moan about his room, I'm being a hypocrite. Who's the messiest out of us two?
Me, probably.
I would have thought you,
I don't know.
if Matt could help more. And it's funny that he used to when he was younger, but now I suppose he thinks it's uncool. But yeah, it would be great if he would do it as well. Can't believe I've been living with it this long. I think it affects you a bit mentally, come to think of it. I'm so desperate now, I just want to get it done.
This is it, I've got to do it. Hello.
Hi. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Caren.
I'm Linda.
Hiya. You all right?
I'm fine. Well, I don't know what you're going to think.
It's rather full. Where do you sit?
That's my clear space, where I sit and watch TV.
It does need a good clear out. It does need a good clean. I mean, I'm looking at the ceiling.
That was a party my son had, and the gate crashers came.
Right.
But that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I still haven't done it. I think I just gave up. This is my kitchen.
Oh
dear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you prepare your food?
I have to push everything along and clean what I'm using, because I don't want to get germs inside, you know, inside our bodies when we're eating. Yeah. This is my room.
Oh, I wish I'd not got sandals on. Have you ever hoovered?
Used to.
Oh dear. Okay. It's just, does it not affect your chest or anything with all the cat hairs on the floor?
Yes, I do cough, but I don't know.
Yeah, that'll be the cat hairs and the dust and everything. All right then. Oh, crikey. I'm not lifting it up. Oh, Jesus, no. That's disgusting. Oh, my God. Has it ever been cleaned?
Oh yes, it has. I mean, if I'd never ever cleaned it, it would have been awful.
But does it not bother you seeing all that poo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you put the seat down? Do you mind?
Yes, okay. I was going to. Yeah, I was going to.
Oh my God. Oh, so you use your floor as a bin?
More like I'll have something to drink and then I just won't be bothered and it builds up, sort of thing.
I would absolutely kill my son if he did this to his bedroom. I would absolutely kill my son.
It's not a very nice feeling when somebody comes in and says that, oh, it's too disgusting to even walk in here.
Oh dear. If he's not being told and if he thinks that living like that is acceptable and his mum's allowing that, it's just going to carry on. They've got to be in denial to be able to live in that kind of environment, and they can't be happy.
With such high standards enforced in her own home, Caren wants to show Linda what she expects from her son.
You know, he's got a nice room and he's...
That's his room.
That's his room.
It is nice. Oh, he's got the same wardrobe as my son. My son's one's broken.
So that's his bed, and that's always made up like that. And it's clear, and the floor's clear. So, and that's how it should stay. So, and if he wants it any other way, then he can get his own place.
Well, I don't know if Matt would ever let me do that to his room. It is beautiful.
So this is in the living room.
It's a lot of effort to go to, although it's a beautiful house. When I look at the pictures of your house, it looks so clear and wide and spacious. It makes me feel very calm. Feel really tranquil.
That's it, because it's clutter-free.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to take all my clothes off, have a shower, just put everything on a hot wash. It made me feel sick.
42% of us have never cleaned our home from top to bottom.
This was so bad, there was a wildcat living in there.
But for some, cleaning and tidying is a daily obsession. 27-year-old mechanic Jamie's used to getting his hands dirty. But diagnosed with OCD 4 years ago, Jamie's compulsions manifest themselves in a strict regime, cleaning for 2 hours every day.
I probably clean the bath about 4 times a week, just scrubbing to the point that the bleach burns my eyes. I think I might have bleached a towel.
His OCD also means he feels compelled to perform rituals all through the home.
With the telly, I always have to have the volume on an even number. When I lock the door, I always check it 16 times. But if I don't, I feel as though it's more likely it can get broken into. Marley, what's this?
Jamie's obsessions means he strives to keep his house as minimalist as possible, even in his toddler Marley's playroom.
When he goes to sleep, I always come back and put everything back to where it's meant to go. Feel a bit more relaxed when everything's in the right place. If I go into a house and there's a lot of clutter around, I do kind of feel a bit suffocated kind of thing. I like my own space and I like space around me, so if there's too much about it, I will feel quite uneasy.
What are you doing?
Please, I don't like on the side.
For his wife of 2 years, Becky, it's a daily struggle living with his obsessive cleaning and tidying.
Jamie's OCD has a huge effect on our relationship. I'll go off and buy something and it'll be like, no, you can't have that because I don't want it on the side.
To challenge his OCD, Jamie will be spending 4 days away from home, helping someone with very different attitudes to cleaning.
I'd love to go to someone's house and try and help them for the better and try and calm down my compulsions a little bit. It'll make my home life easier. Hopefully cause less arguments with me and Becky, which would be good.
Jamie is travelling 180 miles to London and the home of 68-year-old green-fingered Mick and his dog Zorro.
The garden is very important to me because, you know, I'd rather be outside here than inside.
That's because ex-soldier Mick has an assault course to tackle in his one-bedroom flat every day.
You look round and you can't move. Back in the day when I was in the army, everything was regulated and I was regulated to be tidy, but now I've let things go. It's been like this nearly enough 3 years now.
Since leaving the army, Mick has hoarded electrical items and almost anything he can salvage at car boots and off the street. With every other room in his flat now full, Mick's forced to eat and sleep in his living room.
All I do is lie down here, take my hat off, lie down here, and without telling him, he's up there comfortable with me, and we just fall asleep there, and that's it.
Diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, Mick's health is failing, and he knows something must be done.
I need help very much, just to get my life back to normal. It would be well appreciated.
Very nervous and anxious now, so what I'm actually getting myself into. Feeling about as nervous as I did on my wedding day. Getting a bit twitchy and rub my hands together. So I do that when I get a bit anxious.
I can imagine the first initial reaction would be horrendous.
Front garden's very cluttered, so I can only imagine how bad the inside's going to be.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hello, my name's Mick.
Hi, I'm Jamie, nice to meet you. Thank you. Wow, got quite a bit of stuff in here.
It is a bit.
So do you actually just stand over here, or do you actually go over
I sit down there when I come in, and there's a microwave down there.
That's all for your cooking?
Yeah.
Do you sleep there as well?
Yeah, I've been sleeping there for the last 18 months.
I have a thing, I don't like anything, or any mess or any clutter, so kind of being here definitely kind of makes me feel a bit itchy and a bit kind of, I mean, horrible, a bit dirty, really.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's just as bad in here.
Yeah.
You know.
Kind of a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. Just not really seen anything like this before. A bit shocked. A bit shocked.
We'll go and have a look at the bedroom if you like now. You know, it is bad.
Yeah. This is just, I reckon the only word I can say is chaos. I mean, there's just stuff absolutely everywhere. And I do find it quite stressful and uncomfortable being in here. I just don't understand how people can live like it. It just makes me feel really dirty. I think I'm going to need a bigger bottle of antibac gel for the coming days, to be fair.
Jamie's keen to give Mick an insight into his condition and a taste of the standards he keeps at home.
I got diagnosed with OCD a couple of years ago now.
Right.
I've had therapy for it, but they didn't really do much for it. But my house is very clutter-free.
Oh, it looks like a showroom, doesn't it? You know, from one of these bedding companies.
Yeah.
And that's your front room.
That's the front room.
Yeah, that is so empty and sterile to my mind.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there that looks homely enough in my eyes. I would feel, say you come in here, you don't feel comfortable here, but I would be very uncomfortable coming round to yours, and I wouldn't know whether I'm allowed to sit down or not.
I'm going to find it hard, because I said I don't like clutter, and that house is full of it, so it's going to be a challenge.
In southeast London, obsessive cleaner Caren is tackling Linda's two-bedroom terraced house. Karen's got just 4 days to clean and clear 4 rooms. The kitchen, living room, bedroom and Linda's son Matt's room.
I'm hoping Matt is going to help. If I can persuade him to come out of his room, that'll be the first challenge.
She's ordered a skip and full protective outfits so they can get started on the kitchen.
I'm ready.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
Lovely to see you, Linda.
Come in, come in. What is with the outfits?
Well, I said I was going to come prepared. So this is it now, Linda.
Yeah.
Oh, the water smells rotten. Linda, how long has that water been in the sink?
About 3 days.
Oh. absolutely the most putrid smell, and I'm scared of putting my hand in it. Can you find a plug and take it out?
Oh, it's not a plug. It's that's probably why it's smelling. It's this this.
Oh,
and then you,
everything is so slimy and dirty and grubby, and the smell is unbelievable. Oh, gee whiz, Linda. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Oh, sorry, that's going straight in the bin.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that was my.
Can you really cook food in that?
No, of course not. But I'd scrub it and clean it.
Not a chance. That is going in the skip.
Oh.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. And she wants to keep the pan. Oh, that's disgusting.
1 in 50 people in Britain is diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. For some, this can manifest itself in an extreme fear of germs, resulting in a compulsion to obsessively clean.
Dental floss. It's for cleaning me knobs.
Mum of 3, Hayley, was diagnosed with OCD in 2007 and gets through a bottle of bleach a day, making sure her home is as surgically clean as possible.
The triggers are mainly based around my children. I worry that if I don't carry out certain rituals that they'll get sick and then die. But what I'm trying to do now is face my fears and realise that's not going to happen.
To help her and fellow OCD sufferers and obsessive cleaners confront their need to clean, each week Hayley will visit their houses to explore if excessive time spent on cleaning is worth it. Joining Hayley this time is fellow OCD sufferer Denise from London, whose life is ruled by a series of rituals.
9-10, 9-10, 9-10.
First stop is Hampshire and the home of obsessive cleaner Angie.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hi, come in.
Angie, although not OCD diagnosed, spends over 4 hours a day keeping her 3-bedroom bungalow spotless.
I wash my floor twice a day because there's one thing I cannot abide is dirty floors.
This time, Angie's cleaning rituals will be put to the test.
I'd like to be confident that the readings will come up minimal. If it's a high reading, I just don't know what. As you see, this is the kitchen.
I cannot believe though you do this whole floor on your hands and knees.
Just don't like mops as a rule. So, living room.
This is plush.
I won't let the grandchildren here with pens because it was quite an expensive suite. I don't want it ruined yet. Give it a couple of years. This is the bathroom. Right, this is my regime for doing the toilet. Up goes this. All the way round there.
What's that you're putting on, Angie?
That's the scaler that's got an acid in it. Get my bleach. Right up there.
Angie can clean her loo like this up to 5 times a day.
What is that you're actually going to put
That's,
on there? You put bleach down there?
Yeah, and this is a concentrated disinfectant that is supposed to be put little drops in a big bucket of water, but I tend to use it neat. Okay, swab away.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
To test if Angie's obsessive cleaning is necessary, it's swabbed with an antibacterial measuring device.
It looks very clean.
Moment of truth.
Yeah.
A reading of less than 500 is hygienic enough to prepare food on.
Amazing. Ta-da!
0.
I'm dumbfounded, actually. If it was under 500, I would have still been happy because I'd know it'd still be clean. It'd be my clean.
That is a really good reading.
Thank you.
Well done, Angie.
Next, Hayley and Angie are off to test if OCD-diagnosed Denise can better her score.
I'd like to go because I have to be the last person to leave the room. In my house.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
In North London, OCD-diagnosed Jamie is back to tackle Mick's 8-year electrical hoard.
I think the biggest challenge is trying to figure out what he doesn't need, what he doesn't use, and talk him into actually getting rid of some stuff. But I think when it comes to actually getting rid of it, he might be a bit resistant.
With a van hired to do runs to the local tip and electrical store, Jamie's plan is to clear and clean 3 rooms in 4 days: the kitchen, bedroom and living room.
This is quite stressful, this room. There's a lot of stuff everywhere, you can't see the floor. But just want to get it done, make it back into the actual front room rather than like a tip.
Can you pick that up? I'll need to keep that.
Was that a camera?
No, that's definitely staying.
Staying. Right, this keyboard.
Keyboard, there's all the keyboards I'm keeping.
In the army, Mick worked with electrical items, and it's become a lifelong passion. With 20 TVs and computers, all with remotes, keyboards and cables piling up in his living room.
I do find it very difficult to get rid of stuff. I've got a lot of computer equipment, and obviously I paid a lot of money for sort of stuff, so I wouldn't be getting rid of that.
Do you just buy them when you see them, or just pick them up when you see them?
Well, just pick them up when I see them, because I know they're always going to be handy.
He's got absolutely loads of computer stuff. None of it he actually uses. I've never seen so many electrical cables in one place. A bit frustrated really, because he keeps finding things on the floor that he doesn't want to let go just in case, just in case.
I better keep that because I don't know what it's for.
But it's not just cables, as Mick also discovers some personal items.
I've got pictures here and I can't remember where I got them from. Oh, this picture was taken in the local pub that I used to drink in. That's me in the corner, so this was taken about possibly 10 years ago. I used to drink every day.
A lot?
A lot. Oh, I was a heavy drinker. And then I just walked into this pub one day and I'm sitting there and thinking I'm spending £24 a session in here and I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I just went straight up to the bar, put the pint down, and that was 2 years ago, and I haven't had a drink since.
But then 2 years ago, the hoarding got out of control. Do you think that had a part to play in all of that?
It could well be, because the thing is I had more time to go round and pick up stuff.
I find that quite interesting really, as why something like that would have started all the hoarding. But it's always something kind of normally starts off a phase in someone's life like that.
Back in South East London, there are 2 days left of the clean.
Come on, Linda. Let's get this clear.
Caren is getting started on the living room, which both Linda and her son Matt have been using as a dumping ground since 2005.
Oh, I think Matt should be here because some of them are his things.
All right, so he can move his things then.
Yeah, I'll call him. Matt. What? There's some of your things down here that might be thrown unless you decide you want them.
What, in the kitchen?
No, in the living room. We're out of the kitchen now.
Right, hold on. So...
I need your help here. Okay, can this go?
Yeah.
Right, what about all this here, all these wires? Because if they're on the floor in the corner, you don't really need them, do you?
Yeah, these can go out.
Yeah? Just, Linda, get another bin bag. So anything here, on here, come on. I've got all these clothes here, and I've put a load of clothes on that chair there. It's just cluttering the place up.
She's a bit of a slave driver.
Oh, for God's sake, what's in here? Oh, my God. Linda, it's me thinking you go shopping.
Those things in there are a thing of the Stone Age, basically.
Do you have a video player?
No.
Okay. Matt came down and he was really helpful because he was throwing things out. Yeah. Matt, can you be around tomorrow?
I can't make any promises for that, unfortunately, because I've got to head out super early in the morning to get to band practice.
I'd honestly really appreciate it because it is so much easier with you helping. But if you really want to help me, fill that skip tonight. Fill the skip tonight, please.
I got to get an early night, to be honest.
Do an hour for me.
But I just have to get up early and stuff like that, and, you know...
And we all do. We've all got to. I just need an hour of your time, and that's it. And 1 hour of your time. We've not even emptied one corner.
Oh.
You know, and that's, what, an hour and a half? We've got masses to do, Linda. Masses. I can't believe where the time's gone today. I really thought it'd be done and I thought we'd be finished, and I just am in shock, really. You know, they both live in it, they both should be doing it, and I'm getting nowhere.
In North London, Jamie's finishing the living room, but still has to declutter and clean Mick's kitchen and his bedroom.
I'm going to start getting this compulsive cleaning thing now and getting the polish out and polishing everything, you know. Is that?
Jamie vacuums his house twice a day, but Mick's not convinced that's the way forward for his place, even though his carpet hasn't been hoovered for over 18 months.
He's going too thorough for it, you know, because I would just do it once over quickly and get most of it off, but in his condition, he's going OTT as far as I'm concerned. Jamie, can I say something?
Yeah.
I know you're doing over the same spot for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sort of thinking, you know, I can see where your compulsive cleaning disorder comes in, because you're doing one area until you're thinking that it's immaculate.
Yeah.
Do the professionals help you out on that, or do they say they can't?
I've had CBT therapy for it, and I had that for 6 weeks, and it kind of helped a little bit, but like if I couldn't sit down on the sofa knowing there's a blatant bit of dust there, it has to go. I don't like it, especially having a little one as well.
So that's your fact, you want your place spotless, looking like a showroom, as opposed to being a home where you can relax and everything. I could make a comment, you know, to relax more, but it's not for me to say that to him.
I do need something to kind of help me rein OCD in a little bit. The whole experience is I would like to get a lot kind of better with my OCD, so I can not have to do so much cleaning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
In south-east London, there are 2 days left of the clean. Linda's son Matt is at band practice, but is expected back later. At home, Caren makes her 19-year-old son help with the cleaning before he can go out and socialise.
If it was my son, he'd have to be here, because it's for the benefit of the pair of them. I am a bit shocked that she's not a lot firmer and insisting that he's here to help. I'm raring to go. I'm ready to start just... Goes catalog. Gone.
Today, Karen's plan is to clear the living room and move upstairs, so she's determined to get the clean moving, with or without Matt.
Charity? Charity?
Yes.
Oh my God, have you read all these books?
No, but it doesn't matter.
We've now got a skip that's half full. In another hour, this whole room is going to be perfect.
Unbelievable.
We are clearing a space, and I think she can see it developing. How do you feel now that you can start to see the wall?
It's like freeing. It's like freeing. I actually feel free. You know, I could dance even. I'm free.
With the clean well underway, Caren wants to make sure Linda will get the support she needs from Matt to keep the house in order once Karen's gone.
Matt's used to coming in and just leaving his pots and...
He said if it was done, he would help and keep it up.
What are you going to do, though, if he refuses? And if you come in and you've cleared the pots, washed the pots, come in, and there's a sink full of dishes, what are you going to do?
I'll have to tell him to do it. I was going to say, or I would do it myself.
Why should you do it yourself when you've already done it once? No, you're at a time in your life when you shouldn't have to be running after your child.
Should be, yeah, well.
I'm not being disrespectful to Matt, but he should be running after you. You know, it's here, it's the now, isn't it? And it's about moving on from here. This is a fresh start for you both, and you've got to be firmer.
Maybe he needs to be told to do more, but at the same time, I don't think it should be too much the other way, where the son has to be told, oh, you have to do this, like put an apron on and everything, and not have a social life.
It's quite sad, really. Don't get me wrong, they are lovely, lovely people, but she's not doing herself or her son any favours.
The average healthy person comes into contact with millions of germs every day without getting ill. But for some sufferers of OCD, germs can be a terrifying prospect, with their anxiety often resulting in cleaning compulsions and ritualistic behaviour. This time, the cleaners are examining toilets, and with Angie's home tested...
Ta-da! See, Zero.
I'm dumbfounded, actually.
It's now the turn of OCD-diagnosed Denise, who, along with her compelling need for order,
having your labels round the right way, or just certain rituals that you have to do before you go to bed at night.
also cleans obsessively for over 3 hours a day.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you want to come on through? I'll show you the rest of the house.
Okay.
This is my kitchen diner.
Lovely. Everything's just set out with the right amount of gaps
between. I know in my cupboard, all my labels would be right on the right way and stuff like that. So
oh, right.
It's like something pushing me, telling me I've got to do this, I've got to do this.
Yeah, it's the OCD telling you that if you don't do that, X, Y, Z will happen.
If you like to go, because I have to be the last person to leave the room in my house.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my bathroom, and like once a week I would put caustic soda down there and just leave it so it cleans all the U-bins and stuff like that. And then I would start, and I would put a little bit of lime scale just round the down, and I've got some disinfectant. I love the smell of disinfectant.
Yeah.
And I would give it a lovely clean, like that. So once I've done my lime scale and I've cleaned it out with this cloth, I would get my bleach.
Do you clean it like this every single day?
I could actually clean this 2-3 times a day if people have been in my house.
So I think we should swab it.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
A score of 500 or under is clean enough to hygienically prepare food on.
It's a 0.
Hey, it's all right. Are you happy, Bunny? Are you happy, Bunny? Good.
It's really good. And I feel good because I'm kneeling down and I've had my face down that toilet. So now I'm like, it's okay. It's a 0.
What I've learned today is that you don't have to clean every day. Seeing Angie in her house and everything, I think I am a little bit excessive. I don't need to do that every day.
Both people that I'm seeing, it feels like they're taking something away from it, whether they've got OCD or not got OCD. I've learned that because my house is clean already and I don't need to be doing this every day and it to be consuming my life.
In North London, it's time to get stuck into Mick's bedroom, and with just 1 day left, his attitude has changed.
A lot of it will be skip.
Yeah.
Right, because the thing is, I don't need it. I never thought I had a problem. I just thought I was, you know, being lazy, want for a better word. But, you know, the hoarding side of it, I suddenly realised it is a problem. That can go, all that can go.
Mick's been sleeping in the living room for over 2 years.
I would just want to get everything out of there because the most important thing was to get the bed back. And my little friend down here, he hasn't seen the bedroom since I've had him. My wheel of fortune can go because I've never won a fortune on it.
He just got in straight into that room and he said straight away a lot of it is rubbish, so I'm just letting him chuck out what he wants to chuck out.
So we're getting there, Jamie.
3 days in, Jamie is also beginning to feel differently about his OCD.
To come to something as extreme as this, I think I've done quite well. Definitely making me better and a bit of a life experience.
Jamie, we're nearly down to the beds.
How does that make you feel?
Brilliant, I can see it. Just fluff it up because the things with much dust, we've had so much dust on it, just flick it off. And as you can see underneath it, it's all clean stuff. The sheets are immaculate, not been slept in. I'm not going to bother taking them lot off. I'm just going to leave them there and crash out.
Personally, I would give them all a very thorough wash.
Can you see any dust coming off them?
No.
There.
I still wouldn't feel comfortable.
I know, but I'm not OCD as that. You know, it's just like the pot calling the kettle black. Because I haven't cleaned, you know, for over 18 months. But with Jamie, he's come round and done it. You know, he's a positive thinking on his side to get me to do it, and well, I'm happy.
There's just 1 day left in South East London, and Linda's son Matt is getting involved with the clean. So Caren set him to work on his room.
So everything needs pulling out, everything.
Even the TV.
Yeah. It's all got to be cleaned under there.
And for some people, cleaning is stress release, but no. Not for me.
But there's one particular job that Caren wants Matt to tackle in the living room.
Matt?
What?
You did promise me you'd come and clean the ceiling. I mean, can you remember when it was done?
2008.
Is that 6 years ago? Do you remember what it is? Is it curry?
No.
What is it?
Cheese.
You may have to soak it a bit more. There you go.
Yeah, that's going on.
Easy. That looks great already. How do you feel, Linda?
I didn't think that something like that could make me feel so uplifted.
How long did that take? How long has it been there?
Seconds.
There you go.
And there's an even bigger task for Linda.
Oh no, the dreaded toilet.
Linda, I've never seen anything like it. I would never ever let my toilets get like that.
Yeah.
So get around here.
Not underneath.
And then squirt.
Yeah, also a lot of bleach.
Underneath, it doesn't matter, we're gonna need it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of poo. All right, so you squirt it all around. Yeah. As much as I like you, Linda, there's not a chance I'm putting my hand in your toilet. You're gonna have to really, really scrub.
Well, at least it's coming off.
I think I've done more than enough for you. Linda, my job is done.
Okay.
In North London, there are just a few hours left of the clean. 2.5 transit vans worth of Mick's hoard have been taken out of his one-bedroom flat. With the clearing taking longer than hoped, time has run out, but Jamie is determined for Mick's microwave to go back where it belongs.
I've been kind of scrubbing, wiping down sides for a couple of minutes now. There's still fresh dirt coming up, but the rest of the kitchen needs a massive deep clean, but just haven't really got time to do it. So if I can make a start, then something for Mick to build on. Yeah.
Right, yeah, the microwave's got to go over there, yeah.
Right, there you go. Microwave all clean into your new clean workspace.
Yeah,
so
thank
it's
you.
better so you haven't got to cook in the front room anymore.
Thank you very much. It's looking very clean now.
With the microwave back in its proper place, Jamie puts the finishing touches to the flat. Antiques dealer David, who Mick buys a lot of his knickknacks from, is one of the few visitors to the flat over the years.
I would suspect, knowing Mickey, that he hasn't got rid of a lot, so I'd be very surprised when I walk in if I find it clear. Hello, Mick.
Hi, come in.
4 days ago, Mick and his dog Zorro had to clamber over the clutter in the living room, and he was sleeping and cooking all in the same space. Now the living room has been decluttered and cleaned.
Wow, what a difference, Mick. My God.
Yeah.
It's actually a living room now. Last time I came in, it was absolutely cold. I couldn't even get in here, actually.
Well, yeah, thanks to Jamie. He's doing a brilliant job.
And it's going to stay like this now, Mick, is it?
Definitely.
Excellent. Let's go and have a look.
Before, Mick's bedroom was used as a storage room and was completely inaccessible. Now Mick can finally sleep in his own bed.
Wow, Mickey, I think this is the first time I've actually seen your bed, mate.
Well, yeah.
You can actually sleep on it tonight. God,
Well, it's the first time I've seen it for 2.5 years, 3 years.
God, it's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
Mickey, I don't know what to say, mate.
Yeah.
It's a bedroom. It's a bedroom.
Yeah, up you get.
Up you get. What do you think, my
That's
friend?
the first time he's been on it.
Yeah. What do you think, my friend?
That's
First time on the bed.
That's it.
Want a little lay on it, Mick?
No, not yet.
Jamie, well done, my friend. Thank you for helping him out.
I think this week's experience has kind of taught me that I don't have to be such a high stand, so kind of particular with my cleaning. All right, it's goodbye, Mick.
Right, goodbye, Jamie. Thanks a lot. Much obliged.
You keep it up?
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to go back to that again.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, so no start. I needed a kicking up the arse, and it took somebody like Jamie to give me that and to get my life back on even keel.
In southeast London, Caren has handed her cleaning tools over to Linda and Matt and it's putting the finishing touches to the house. Linda's ex-husband and Matt's dad, Don, doesn't come to their house often because there's nowhere for him to sit. 4 days ago, Linda's only clear space in the house was one chair in the living room. Now the room has been decluttered and cleaned.
Jesus. It's different, isn't it? Caren, this is Don.
I've been dying to meet you. Are you okay? So what do you think?
I think brilliant.
Linda's kitchen was cluttered and dirty with no clear workspace. Now the worktops have been cleared and the whole kitchen given a thorough clean.
Oh, great. It's beautiful. Good, good, good. What do you think?
No dishes on the sink.
No dishes either. He's amazed.
Linda's son Matt treated his room like a dustbin, with drink bottles littering the floor. It's been cleaned and cleared so he can enjoy his gaming in comfort.
Yeah, it's very neat. Tidy. This looks good, but do you feel better?
I do feel better, yeah.
And this is what you're going to expect from him. And this is how you're going to make him keep his room.
Yeah.
Are you proud of him, Dom?
Yeah, as long as he keeps to it, like, keep it like this all the time.
Yeah.
If I ever have a lady friend over in the future, I'll definitely feel, you know, better because my room's more tidy. I'm definitely going to help out a lot more now. It's easier to maintain.
Listen, it's been lovely meeting you.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
Keep it up, okay?
Yeah.
I think all teenagers could end up like Matt. I am not easing up on Ricky. In fact, I think I need to get a bit tougher.
Before I had all the help here from Caren, I had less trust in people because I'm a bit of an animal person. I just look around and I think, thank you.